I did this video in summers and I didn't even know that I'll put out this video this late, but I just feel it's a great video. We're gonna see IIT Chicago and it's so green that I loved editing this video. Chicago is a beautiful city and I definitely miss it. So enjoy this video and give it a like if you're applying to IIT Chicago and if you wanna see me do more university tours. Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm in the campus of IIT Chicago today, Illinois Institute of Technology, and I'm here with Rishabh and Plaksha, and they're gonna give me a tour of IITC. I'm right outside their visitor center. The funny thing about the visitor center, which Rishabh just told me, that there's a train station right above, which you can see here, and it goes right into the middle of that. The train station obviously was made before the visitor center, and he told me that it's prominently an architecture college and that's why they wanted to do something cool and that's why they made it look this way. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, hey, I'm Rishabh Shrivastava and I am a junior here at IIT majoring in electrical engineering for now.
Sorry, Plaksha.
Hi, I'm Plaksha Wag. I'm majoring in biological sciences. I'm a pre-med at UIC.
Right. So Plaksha is gonna give me a UIC tour, but that's gonna be a different video, probably coming in very soon. Rishabh, you were telling me about the dining center. What like the dining court? What's the story behind it?
I mean, there's just one dining center we have on campus over here, and there's also one it's called Center Court right here. This is the Center Court, and we have a dining center behind it.
So is this the only cafeteria you guys have?
We have other cafeterias, but if you
That's the one thing about downtown campuses. They have to be efficient with their space, and yeah, it's pretty close. Like it's what, one or two station down.
stations after the after the downtown ends, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like two stations.
Right. So if you're watching this video in like 6 months or 7 months, just keep this in mind. We are in the middle of summers when all the students are gone, and also I'm shooting this video on a weekend, and that's why this campus looks so empty. It's probably usually not like this, right? Oh, I see the engine you were talking about. Nah, it shows red. I guess I chose the wrong day.
Yeah.
But this is the engineering center, and we can at least see the engine which is in there. Seems like a rocket engine.
Thing for startups at IIT, they fund you a lot. If you have a pretty good idea, and anyone can enter it. So there's
It's not limited to IIT students.
I'm not sure.
It's probably limited to IIT students.
Yeah. No, it's not. I don't think so. Rank them as the top 10 dorms in the US. These dorms.
Oh, We have a friend inside there, so that we
Like
can see.
it's closed for the summer.
Oh, okay.
So I mean.
So what if like people are staying back? They have to find new accommodation.
No, this dorm is closed. Like there are like a couple more options.
Right.
That you can live in like MSc, like the traditional style dorms, or the studio in which I am living right now.
Right.
So you have that option. And this is the Crown Hall. The biggest thing about this is like it has no columns. Like those columns which you can see are only for the electrical wiring.
Huh.
There are no columns in this building at all. It's all on the outside.
You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how safe would you say it is?
I mean, the day I first came here, I would say like it was 1. But right now, after living here for 2 years now, I would say maybe 8.
Why did you feel like it was 1?
1 because of everything the people told me about like South Chicago.
Right.
I mean, it is bad, but it's not as bad as you hear from other people.
Right.
If you just mind your own business, even at like 3 a.m. if you walk out alone, you will be fine as long as like you're not showing off like your phone or something. If you are just walking in the street, no one is ever gonna bother you.
Right. See, I don't want to scare off people who are coming to IIT Chicago or any university in Chicago, but Chicago has the highest murder rate. I have been to Chicago so many times. I have friends who are living here. He has been living here for 2 years now. And Chicago is a safe city that way. It's just that there are 1 or 2 bad things which happen in 6 months, and because of that there's this whole notion that you have to be safe, you have to be cautious. So don't be scared, just be cautious and just be careful. Do not get into fights. And I guess that holds true for all the places in the US.
Yeah.
Like there's a problem of accommodation in
No,
IITC?
there are like two dorm buildings like completely empty.
What about, oh really?
Yeah, completely empty, like 9-10 story
The
buildings.
living in dorms would be very expensive, right?
Very expensive.
How much did it cost for you during the first years?
$1,400 and all $1,400 per month, including food.
Right. Which I think is decent.
It's decent, but then
Including food.
Yeah, but right now I'm living off campus. Like I'm planning to. It's like coming out to be like 700. So it's like double.
And you are sharing your
Sharing
room?
it. Yeah.
You're
If you
sharing your
share a room. No, like right now, no. Like if I get a studio in this area, it would be like 700-800.
A studio, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cheap.
Yeah. Like a 2-bedroom is like $1,000. So
Acha.
if you share an apartment, it's like $500.
Right.
So yeah.
Behind us is the accommodation buildings. This is only one of the accommodations out of the 4 they have on the campus. But most of the grad students do not live here. They live off campus, which is, there are a couple of buildings on the shore. It's called the Lake.
Lake Meadows and Prairie Shores.
Okay. And otherwise, do they live on that side as well?
That side as well. It's Bridgeport, they live there as well.
Is it cheaper to live on Bridgeport?
It depends because the pricing at Lake Meadows is like dynamic, so it changes every minute or something. So it's,
How is that?
I mean, no, when you apply.
Okay.
So like when she was getting the apartment, it was like 1,400 a day before, and when she got it, it was 1,050. The same apartment. It changes like.
What's the least which people have gotten?
Like a shared 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
I would say like a shared like individual rooms, like 2 people and 2.
Right.
That would be like 450 per person per month.
Very decent.
Yeah, 450 per person.
I pay $425 for a room.
Yeah.
So yeah, full shit. Again,
This building right there, it was the most expensive building. It was when it was built in 2003
why?
in Chicago, because just the tube you see, the Exelon tube.
Right.
So when you go in, like the trains when you pass is so loud, right? But when you go in, it is not. It's not very loud because the Exelon tube itself is very, very expensive. Plus the main thing is the Rem Koolhaas was the architect. He designed that building, and the wood and the stuff design that you see outside, the kind of pattern. It's called zebra wood. There's a store in New York for Prada that uses this wood, and it's on a Remco house as well. He wanted to get the same design over here, and while doing that, but it was so expensive that he says that no, it's fine. Let's not do zebra wood, and so this is right now it's wallpaper, but he wanted to do zebra wood. So right now it's wallpaper, but once you go in, you see those white dots on the top of the ceiling.
Right.
It's all green, and it's just normal matte boards. Normal matte boards in every other building they just put on top of it, but Remco wanted it to be very straight, very accurate of each sizes. So when they cut it and they put it on top, they don't want to see any glue, they don't want to see like they have white lines and everything like that. It costed more than the zebra would have costed them. So yeah, that happened. That's why it's very expensive. Plus
This building, like nobody can
nobody can tell
nobody will believe that
this building is the most expensive building when it was built in 2003. It is. The Exelon tube.
This doesn't look like a student housing.
Yeah, it is not. It is very, very, very luxurious, I would say. It's the first time I
Oh,
So you have a traditional lounge like you have everywhere. It's supposed to have more chairs, but I think they're cleaning up or something like that.
Right.
So we don't have any. So we can go. The two lounges.
Too many
You see, like
views.
yeah, I mean they haven't cleaned it in a long time, but yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
but
have
man,
parties and
this
everything.
like people pay good money for these kind of places.
Yeah. Plus, if you're living in
And if
North,
you
you have
like
amazing view if you live in North because you get
Right.
that downtown.
And if you're a first year student who's coming,
Yeah, and I was like, what? Am I living here? This was amazing at that.
probably.
So, yeah. And you have a laundry room in every floor. This is where there's a laundry room in every floor. We have kitchen in every floor. So, it's pretty new, yeah.
But graduate students are not allowed to live.
They are.
No,
They are.
They can.
if you want to pay that much money, then yeah.
How much is it again? This one?
When we used to live here, it was 9,000, but then they reduced the price. It's 8,000, 8,500 something.
8,500
Per year.
per
Per
year.
9 months.
For
Basically.
9 months, right?
Yeah. This is not open for some.
For one person or two?
For one.
For one.
For still. It's like these are 40,000.
There's one more chair.
Like why?
I mean, I read about it. It's like it takes pressure off your pressure point.
It's something related to that.
It levitates your body or like something like that.
Yeah, it's very.
Like it's called a Barcelona chair. So like.
And that is it for the IITC tour. We saw a lot of great buildings today. Thanks to these guys. Dude, thank you so much.
No.
The whole tour became a lot more interesting after we got architects.
No problem.
But yeah, we're gonna go for lunch, and this video is gonna end here, and then we're gonna go to UIC, take a tour there, and start off another video. But thank you so much guys for watching this one. I hope you liked it, and if there's any IITC students and if we mentioned anything incorrect and if you'd like to correct it, please do that, because this guy has been here only 2 years, so give him that space. But thank you so much, and until then I'll see you in the next one.